Welcome to WUTube. I'm Pamela Kass.
And I'm Dean Thompson. WUTube is a show created for students, by students.
On this episode, a historic moment in Wingate's history. We will introduce you to the 10th president of Wingate University. We will show you the length students go for study abroad opportunities as our cameras caught all the action during the Winter National Campout. We'll introduce you to a Wingate athlete who has been a SAC champion her entire career. Later in the show, Glennon and Toone will tell us what students are saying about a recent film release. Plus, no DIY will look great in anyone's dorm room. Get ready, Bulldogs. This is WUTube.
Wingate Presidential Search Committee recommended Dr. Rhett Brown as the 10th president of the university. Brown is a Wingate alum and has served the university in a number of roles, his most recent role being Vice President for Student Life and Enrollment Services. Formal announcements were held both at Wingate campus and the Ballantyne campus. Brown will fill the very big shoes of the longest-serving president in the state, Dr. Jerry McGee, starting June 1st, 2015.
Speaking of presidents, the Student Government Association has announced their new president. But unlike the university, SGA will not have a change in leadership. Running unopposed once again, Jamie Mendoza will lead the influential organization in the upcoming year.
Commencement is quickly approaching, and in preparation for the big day, seniors were able to participate in the graduation fair the week after spring break. This event on the McGee Promenade served as a one-stop shop for seniors to purchase announcements, check their Lyceum count, take a look at their finances, and more. Seniors were also entered into a drawing for several Wingate stoles to be worn with their graduation gowns.
At some universities, students camp out for tickets to basketball games. But here at Wingate, the March Madness is about something much greater.
Since 1978, Wingate University has offered students the chance of a lifetime at minimal expense through international excursions.
I'd like to go to Brazil. Costa Rica. I'm really hoping to go to Vietnam.
Coinciding with a class, these 10-day excursions offer students a unique perspective of another culture. Students are exposed to a new language, customs, and cuisine. But before all of these memories are made, there's the much-anticipated campout. Call it the experience before the experience. On Monday, March 23rd, dozens of rising juniors anxiously awaited an email from the Department of International Studies. Once received, it was a mad dash to the Winter National sign-up location. Students from all corners of campus sprinted to the front steps of Stegall in hopes of being one of the first in line.
We're number 42 and 43.
The better your spot in line, more guarantee you'd get your top destination choice.
The girl I was with looked at her phone and she just went to the end of the email and was like, Laverne! And so I start running diagonally and then everyone's running to Stegall and I'm just casually curving back. So I didn't make it as fast as I could have, but I'm not worried.
After students received their spot on the Winter National list, they set up camp on Laverne Lawn. We caught up with students who told us what they were most excited about for the campout experience.
It'll be fun, kind of not having to worry about your spot in line anymore, so you're just kind of
the hard part's completely over.
Yeah, so now we're just relaxing.
These students spent all day socializing, studying, and sleeping in tents. The next morning, students signed their names on the dotted line and secured their future adventure. Trips to choose from include Sweden, Costa Rica, Brazil, Cambodia, Spain, France, and Vienna and Prague.
Students who camped out this year will be taking excursions in the fall of 2015 and the spring of 2016. I still remember so fondly my trip last year with Dr. Ellis in my class.
That is awesome, Pam. Well, binge watching TV shows is all the rage amongst college students, but this year's Lyceum-a-thon gave students the opportunity to overload on things that will get them one step closer to graduation. 27 Lyceums in just 3 days, a procrastinator's dream. Lyceums of all categories were squeezed into a short amount of time to give those upperclassmen that extra push towards meeting their Lyceum requirements.
Campus Recreation announces new workout classes for the spring. Classes are free for students, faculty, and staff. Classes include strength training, cardio, yoga, and dance. New hours for the spring schedule will last until May 1st. For a list of classes and times, check out the WU Campus Rec page on Facebook.
The Wingate University cheerleading team went to nationals for the first time in school history. But before they left, they showcased their routine for students and parents.
It's important that I'm a strong base, and that's basically my role in going to competition. I'm really looking forward to showcasing our talents and what we worked all year on.
I'm excited because this is the first year Wingate has ever competed, and we're just really ready to show everybody what we have. And being my last year, I'm ready to bring it.
The cheerleading team competed in Myrtle Beach on March 20th and placed 8th. When we come back, I will catch up with students and talk about the academic quad.
Planning your next step in life? Come complete your education in a dynamic, caring environment at Wingate University. Enrollment and construction have skyrocketed in the past 2 decades as students pursue challenging and rewarding degrees in fields like the health sciences, business, and education. U.S. News & World Report has named Wingate University the 6th best value in the South. Visit one of our 3 great campuses, Wingate, North Carolina, Hendersonville, or Charlotte, or check us out at wingate.edu. Major in a great life at Wingate University.
Spring is here, and I was on the academic quad asking students why don't they take advantage of the beautiful area.
Well, I do not hang out in an academic quad because there's not really no chairs out here to hang out in or sit in. But I mean, I hang out in the DPC because, you know, it's a pool table and there's some seats, TV in there. We can have a little fun in there.
I do not hang out in the academic quad because there's nowhere really to sit or do anything. There's no Wi-Fi, just walk to class basically through it. And I guess when it's nice outside, my favorite place would be to hang out at the pool because there's chairs and everyone there, music.
I don't hang out in the academic quad. All my classes are in Cannon building. So if anything, I'll just either chill there or in somebody's room. So I really don't have any use for the academic quad.
I do not hang out in the academic quad. I only come through to walk to classes because they don't really have a lot out here. Best place to hang out on campus would be the DPC just because it offers so much. So it has like the pool table or the gym. They have couches now. It's like a central point on campus that people go to hang out.
My favorite place to hang out would be Helms, and I do hang out in the academic quad sometimes. When it's hot outside, you can put your blanket down and you can just sit down and read a book and just talk to friends. It's good just seeing people and seeing the squirrels run around, so yeah.
I don't get a lot of time to hang out in the academic quad, but whenever I do, if they have the dogs or something out here, then I like to come out there then. But my favorite place to hang out would probably be at the pool in the springtime, so yeah.
So, it is very apparent that in the springtime, a lot of students like to hang out at the pool, Pam.
That's true. In all of her years here at Wingate University, Becca Thomas has been a SAC champion, but in this sports extra, Jasmine DeBerry gets to know this tennis star off the court.
Becca Thomas won 43 singles matches in her first 3 years as a Bulldog. In 2012, she won a team-best 17 singles matches as a true freshman. In 2014, she earned first-team All-SAC doubles honors, teaming with Allie Evers to go 14-8 at the #1 doubles spot.
So, Becca, tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm from Alpharetta, Georgia. I am a senior here at Wingate University. I'm studying sport management, and I will have a minor in psychology.
All right. So what age were you when you began to play tennis, and when did you know that this was going to be something important to you?
Well, I've really been playing my whole life. Every summer we would travel to New York to visit my grandparents, and we would practice with them just for fun, nothing serious. And then we moved from California to Georgia when I was in 7th grade, and there tennis is huge. So I decided to join an academy, and they really helped me realize that I could get a college scholarship.
So you ended up here at Wingate University. Tell us why you chose to come here.
Well, my uncle is actually college coach at Longwood University, and he knew about the SAC conference, and so we looked at a few schools in the conference, and I really found Wingate was the best place for me. When I came on my visit, the girls were wonderful, and I felt like it was a great experience.
So what is your favorite part about playing college tennis?
College tennis, it's a lot different from juniors because juniors, it's completely individual, so I loved coming here and having a team and having people that support me.
All right, I know that was a big transition. So what does Wingate tennis mean to you?
Wingate tennis means a lot. When I came here, it was all about the coach and the girls that I was going to be playing with, and they were all just so supportive, and just having a family, it really means a lot.
Okay. So as far as your goals this year, what is your personal goals? And I know you talk a lot about your team, so what is your personal goals and your team goals for this season? Personally,
I just want to go out there and leave it all on the court. It's my senior year, so I just want to enjoy it and relax and have a good time out there. For the team, you know, it's all about, we want to win conference. We have 3 more matches right now, and then we'll go undefeated. And then we want to win conference tournament as well and hopefully get another shot at regionals.
I know being a college athlete takes up a lot of time. What do you like to do when you're not playing tennis?
I spent a lot of time with my roommates, and recently we discovered Scandal was on Netflix, so we've been watching the first 4 seasons, and it's turned into a nasty obsession. But we are over that, and we finished it, so now it's time to do other things.
All right. Well, I love Scandal, so I don't blame you. So the dreaded question that all seniors have to hear, May is coming very quickly. What are you going to do once you graduate?
I have a plan. I have gotten accepted into Michigan State University, so I am going to be going there in the fall. I will be getting my master's in kinesiology with a concentration in sports psych.
Wow, good for you. So you're about to be leaving soon. When people talk about you on this campus, what do you want them to say about Rebecca Thomas?
That's a hard question. I think definitely that I'm hardworking, but I strive for excellence, but it's not just for me, it's for my team. I want to win and succeed for my team.
Thanks, Becca. For WUTube Sports Extra, I'm Jasmine DeBerry. Back to you, Pamela.
Thanks, Jasmine. The Wingate women's tennis team is currently undefeated in the SAC. When we come back, Glennon will catch up with some students about the latest movie release. And later, Wingate Remix is back. Stay tuned, Bulldogs.
Your extraordinary future begins at Wingate University with more than 35 undergraduate majors and graduate and professional programs in the health sciences, business, and education. Wingate University's enrollment has mushroomed and construction has skyrocketed in the past 2 decades. And Wingate is the 6th best value in the South, according to U.S. News and World Report. Most importantly, Wingate graduates get jobs. They're working all over the Carolinas and the U.S. Major in a great life at Wingate University.
Welcome back, Bulldogs. Now we've come to a part of the show where we regularly highlight recent film releases.
Glennon made the trip to the Sun Valley Movie Theater to see what students are saying about a recent Hollywood blockbuster.
Hey everyone, I'm at Sun Valley Movie Theaters to give you a sneak peek of Get Hard, starring Will Ferrell and Kevin Hart. Get Hard is a comedy where Will Ferrell plays a prison-bound hedge fund manager who asks businessman, portrayed by Kevin Hart, to help him get ready for life behind bars. But here's the twist. Kevin Hart's never been to jail either. I caught up with some moviegoers to hear what they had to say about the movie.
Hilarious. It was hilarious. It was.
So which character was your favorite?
I love Kevin Hart, so anything with Kevin Hart is a winner.
And would you recommend people come and watch it?
Definitely.
What was one of your favorite scenes?
Towards the end, when he's got Kevin Hart in his arms and he's spinning him around in the circle, just the whole thing was good. But it had everything. I mean, it had the comedy, but it also had that sort of feel good.
Would you suggest people come and see it?
Oh, yeah.
Must see?
Yeah, absolutely.
It was just hilarious overall, and it had a good plot line. What I didn't like about the movie was definitely the ending. I think it should have showed more of what happens when he got out of jail, so that was definitely a bummer.
Okay, would you recommend people come and watch it?
Yes, I would definitely recommend it.
Well, it looks like the go-to word to describe Get Hard is hilarious, but make sure you check it out at your local movie theater to see what you think. For WUTube Sneak Peek, I'm Glennon Toone. Back to you.
Thanks, Glennon. After the break, a Wingate student will be pitch perfect in our Wingate Remix segment. We will be right back.
What is Wingate? A thriving university nestled in a quiet community near Charlotte. Named 6th best value in the South by U.S. News and World Report. Leading the way in the health sciences with pharmacy, PA studies, and nursing. What is Wingate? Big enough to offer 22 NCAA sports. Small enough to attract the best and brightest in the world. What is Wingate? Wingate is you. Wingate University. Major in a great life.
Welcome back. Now we'd like to introduce you to Devontae Cash. Cash is a music major here at Wingate, and in this episode of Wingate Remix, he puts an R&B twist to Anna Kendrick's Cups.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Got my ticket for the long way round. 2 bars of whiskey for the way. And I sure would like some sweet, sweet company. I'm leaving tomorrow, what you say? When I'm gone. When I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my hair. You're gonna miss me everywhere, but you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. When I'm gone, when I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my hair. You're gonna miss me everywhere, but you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
Thanks, Devontae. After the break, Jasmine will be here showing us how to put a spring flare on a Christmas decoration.
Your extraordinary future begins at Wingate University with more than 35 undergraduate majors and graduate and professional programs in the health sciences, business, and education. Wingate University's enrollment has mushroomed and construction has skyrocketed in the past 2 decades. And Wingate is the 6th best value in the South, according to U.S. News and World Report. Most importantly, Wingate graduates get jobs. They're working all over the Carolinas and the U.S. Major in a great life at Wingate University.
Welcome back to WUTube. Jasmine is here to show us how to create some dorm room decor.
All right, guys, so this time we're going to be using Christmas lights to make dorm room decor for the springtime. So all you're going to need is your old Christmas lights that you use all year round. Well, hopefully you don't use them all year round. And some cupcake holders and scissors, of course.
All right.
So I've already given Pamela and Dean 3 different colors, and use whatever color you want. Sometimes it's easier to go bright because it is spring. This time we got a little pastel colors, pink, yellow, and a light powder blue. So it's whatever you want. Each anchor has their 3. And so what you're going to do is separate them. And
Okay.
I use 3 on each light. It's up to you. You can go every single light and use 1 or 2. You can go every other light like I've done. So I've done every other light, and you have 3 different flower patterns. So starting off, whatever color you want to be in the back, it's up to you guys.
Okay.
You can go ahead and pick that.
All
and
right.
then you're going to fold it in half. And whichever one you want to be the biggest, you're going to fold the most, which is kind of different than what you normally hear. So fold it over 1 time here. Yep.
Guys, this could be something good that you do with your girlfriend.
This may be something girls do without your boyfriend. And then fold it again. And just keep folding it until it's very small. So.
Jazz, you know I always ask this question, but how did you find this idea?
You always ask it, and it's always the same answer. We have a Pinterest page. Don't forget to look out for the Wingate Pinterest page. But yes, we go on Pinterest, look for fun, cute DIYs, and this time we actually put in the search box spring because spring has finally sprung. I know we've been waiting for it, and so went on Pinterest and found this. So once you have this small triangle, this is when you grab your scissors.
Okay.
And you really just round off the top because you want it to look like a flower petal. So kind of just round it off so it looks like a petal.
I'm going to try my best.
There you go. Pamela, I'm sure you're very good at this. There you go.
Mine has a little curvature at the top, but it's okay.
All right.
We'll make it work.
So now you'll get the one that you want to be in the middle. I chose yellow.
Okay. I guess we're all choosing yellow. Cool.
And then you'll fold this one. But this time you won't fold it as small, so fold it twice.
Oh, okay.
Fold it in half and then fold it over again. And so it's not as small, but it's still a nice triangular shape. And once again, you make it into a flower petal. So you can just round off the top. If you want to get creative, you can do one of those fancy petals. I'm very basic, so I, once again, will just round off the top like these guys. And if you want to do, like I said, if you want to do different shapes, that's fine. So yeah, go ahead, Pamela.
Now this is perfect for me because I love decorating for holidays. So I think my roommates will tell you, I bring decorations for every single holiday. So I'm excited that I get to keep my Christmas lights here.
Yes.
That's awesome.
All right. And then last but not least, you will get the one that will be in front. And so we've chosen powder blue. And you fold this one. This is where you really have to get creative with the scissors. I mean, Edward Scissorhands in here. You fold it over. Yep. And then you just, from this shape, you can trace out your petal if that's what you want to do, but you really have to draw a flower petal. For mine, very basic, just your basic flower. And so you guys can kind of cut it as you want. It'll be easier if you start from the bottom this time. So if you want to take your scissors, start from the bottom and kind of curve around, that would be good. Whatever you want to do.
This is tough.
It's okay, Dean.
This is tough. I think I messed up already.
I mean, if you want to make a zigzag flower petal, as Dean has chosen, that's fine too. But the key to this one is make sure you do not cut the bottom off. That will be fatal to your flower. And Dean has a windmill-shaped flower, which is perfectly okay.
I did the best I could. Best I could.
I guess let's see Pamela's. And so once you unfold all three, so once you've cut them out, you unfold all three of them.
Okay.
And layer them on top of each other.
All right.
So from the first one we did, which was the pink one.
This is looking interesting.
Interesting. Okay. And then you put the smallest one on top.
Okay.
So like I said, if you cut the bottom, it's fine. These come like 99 cents for 100 of these. You have plenty to mess up on. And then, so Dean has his here, and as you can see, a beautiful flower arrangement here.
I tried my best. That's right.
Yes, and so once you have that, we'll wait on Pamela a little bit.
Do it one more time.
But you want to fold it here and just cut a small slit on the back, and that's where you will put your Christmas light.
Small.
Oh, that looks much better, Pamela.
Yes, it does.
Oh, wow. That's really
wow,
good.
and look at Pamela's flower.
Gosh.
And this is what we're going for, ladies.
We can tell who's the
Dean,
most artistic up here, guys.
And no, there's nothing wrong with Dean. It looks just as good, but Pamela's is a lot more detailed, and this is the flower pattern you're looking for. So once you have that, Pamela, you'll cut a small slit in the back. So yeah, you can just kind of fold it over here, and whatever you have to do to get that hole in there. Some people have a box cutter. So yep.
So, estimated time. How long did this take you?
Well, it takes 3 to 5 minutes, however detailed you want to get, and so and however many lights you want to do. Like I said, I chose to skip one, so we'll put Pamela's right here, and it's as simple as kind of poking the light through.
Oh wow!
And once you have all of them done, I guess we'll put Dean's on as well.
Yeah, come on now.
All right.
All right.
And we'll put Dean's down here.
Might want to put it all the way at the bottom, but it's not the best looking.
And once you're all finished, you can just plug those lights in. And you'll just have a beautiful flower arrangement of lights.
How awesome is that? That is so neat.
So a quick spring DIY.
Thanks, Jasmine. For any of you students who want to share any projects, feel free to tweet at us. For WUTube, I'm Pam Kass.
And I'm Dean Thompson. We'll see you later, Bulldogs.